And we are back on the franchise for this Week 8 matchup against the Washington Redskins, fresh off of a dominant performance by our defense last week against the Vikings, where they just completely took over in the second half, and we ended up cruising to a 31-9 victory on the road in Minnesota. We also saw flashes of potential with a newly acquired rookie receiver, Joseph Randle, who actually played more like a number 1 receiver than the number 2/slot receiver that we traded for. So it'll be interesting to see if that can continue in this one, you guys. Now, getting into the gameplay, Cousins hands the ball off to Le'Veon Bell, who the Redskins just acquired this offseason in free agency for pretty much no gain on the play. That brings up 2nd and 11. They hand it back to Bell once again, and this time he picks up about 5 on the play, and that's going to bring up 3rd and 6. Cousins then takes the snap from center, throws it into coverage, and somehow the pass is completed, and that's going to move the chains to the 48. So the next play on 1st and 10, Cousins checks it down to Reed, who makes the grab there, and that's going to almost pick up another Redskins first down. They're going to be a little bit short. So on 2nd and inches here, Cousins takes the snap from the gun, hands the ball off to Bell, and he's going to pick up the first down pretty easily, and that's going to move him up to the 35. So on 1st and 10, Cousins comes out in the gun, takes the snap, hands it to Bell up the middle. He jukes a defender and actually jukes into the tackle by Desmond Trufant for a gain of 6. So that brings up 2nd and 4 now. Cousins with the play fake, looking for an explosive play downfield, throws it up and is picked off by Deion Jones. What a play by the 3rd-year linebacker out of LSU. Taking another look at this play, you guys, look at the way that Deion Jones tracks the ball mid-air. Even though it is a bit overthrown, he's able to stay with it and go up and make the play. And what's more impressive is he did that against Terrell Pryor, who has a 2 to 3 inch height advantage. So that was really a nice effort by Deion Jones in the play. So the offense takes the field now for their first drive. The handoff goes to Freeman, and he coughs it up. But fortunately for us, we're able to recover our fumble, and we're set up with the 2nd and 10 at the 9. So Ryan drops back, looking to work underneath to Blackman, who makes the grab for a short completion, bringing up 3rd and 6. Next play, Ryan drops all the way back, looking for a receiver, and throws it right on the money, complete to Joseph Randle to pick up the first down. We then go back to the ground game with Devontae, and there's pretty much no running room whatsoever on that play. Devontae picks up a gain of 3. So facing a 2nd and 7 situation now, Ryan takes a snap under center, dumps it underneath to Blackman, who makes the grab and easily moves the chains to the 44. We then go back to the ground game with the toss to Freeman off the right side to no avail, and this drive is a little behind schedule on 2nd down. And DQ is a little bit frustrated by the running game as well, so we're going to have to get that straightened out as this one continues. But the next play here on 2nd and 9, Ryan takes a snap, trying to make the play downfield, is going to be sacked on the play, and that's going to knock us back to a 3rd and forever. So needing a big play to pick up the first down, Ryan is going to be sacked on 3rd and 18, and the Redskins are able to force a 3 and out. So now their offense takes the field once again. Cousins comes out under center and delivers a pass to a wide open Mike Tolbert underneath for a first down, and that's going to move the chains to the 46. They then go back to the ground game, handing the ball off to Bell off the left side, and the Falcons defense is all over that one. That's going to knock them back to a 2nd and 14. Cousins then hits Pryor on the drag route, and he's going to be brought down immediately by Kendall Riley after a pickup of 4. So facing a 3rd and 10, Cousins looking for Josh Dotson, but the pass is going to be broken up by Deion Jones, who once again does another great job in coverage, and that gives the ball right back to the Atlanta offense. So picking up our next drive on 2nd and 10, Matt Ryan works it underneath to Mohamed Sanu, who makes the grab and turns it upfield for a first down. The next play from the 37, Ryan from center takes the snap, tosses it to Freeman, who again gets shut down after a short gain, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 9 now. So Ryan once again from center takes the snap, looking up top to Julio Jones, who makes the grab, ripping it away from the DB, and he's going to take it all the way to the house for a 63-yard touchdown. That was just a grown man move by Julio Jones. Josh Norman couldn't have defended that play any better. Julio just wanted it more and made the play. But getting into the Redskins' next drive, they hand the ball off to Bell on 2nd and 5, and he ends up picking up the first down pretty easily, and that's going to move the chains up to the 36. A couple plays later on 2nd down, Bell gets the carry once again off the right side and picks up another first down. That eventually leads the Redskins inside the red zone at the 12. Cousins wants to take a shot to the end zone, but sees no one is open, so dumps it off to Reed instead, who makes the grab for a short completion. So that brings up 2nd and 5 now from the 8. Cousins once again checks it down to the back, who makes the grab for another short completion. That's going to set up a 3rd and short. The defense then drops everybody back in zone to protect against the touchdown pass, but no one keeps an eye on Cousins, who's able to walk in for an easy score, and just like that, we have a tie ball game. That was a heads-up play by Kirk Cousins there, recognizing the coverage, and instead of forcing a pass that wasn't there, he decided to keep it himself and walk it in for the touchdown. So now our offense needs to respond with about a minute or so before the half. Ryan, after the play fake, dumps it to Freeman in the flat, who turns it upfield and picks up the first down. That's going to move us up to the 36-yard line for the next 1st and 10. Ryan again with the play action fake, looking for a big play downfield, but instead keeps it himself, taking a page from Cousins and runs out of bounds at the 44-yard line. That's going to bring up a 2nd and 2 now. Ryan lines up with an empty backfield set, fires quick to Justin Hardy in the middle of the field, who makes a grab. We immediately call a timeout to stop the clock. That gives us 1st and 10 with 30 seconds left. The screen pass goes to Freeman. He jukes a defender before being brought down at the 22-yard line. We immediately burn our 2nd timeout to set a 1st and 10. Ryan dropping back, looking for Randall across the middle of the field, but the pass is going to be broken up incomplete. So now we got a 2nd and 10 situation with 16 seconds left from the 22. Ryan then comes out in an empty set with 4 wide receivers. He notices something in the defense, so he makes a quick check at the line of scrimmage. Ryan then takes the snap as the Redskins blitz and delivers a beautiful pass that's completed to Joseph Randall in the end zone. And just like that, we're able to recapture the lead heading into halftime. Now the Falcons receive the kick to start the 2nd half. Ryan then takes a snap from center after a 5-step drop, delivers a pass to Mohamed Sanu in stride on the post route, and he's going to take it all the way to the house in a play that reminds me so much of Ryan's first career touchdown pass against the Lions. And I know Mike Jenkins did line up as the X receiver on the opposite side of the field on that play, but it's just something about number 2 hitting number 12 on a post route and a similar play design that just triggered nostalgia. I don't know. But anyways, after that touchdown to Sanu, we're up pretty comfortably in this one. The Redskins have it at the 42. Cousins hands it off to Bell off the right side, and he's going to pick up about 3 or 4 on the play. So looking at 3rd and long now, Cousins drops all the way back. He's under pressure. He dumps it off to Bell, who spins and gets tackled just shy of the 1st down marker, and we end up forcing a 3 and out there, but we go 3 and out on offense and give it right back to Washington. So Matt Bosher was able to pin them deep in their own territory from the 2. They hand the ball off to Mike Tolbert here on 2nd and 8, and he goes pretty much nowhere, and they're just looking for room to punt at this point, because on 3rd and 9 they hand it off to Bell, and he gets stood up at the 3-yard line. Did you guys see that tackle? Just look at the way that Kendall Riley plays this. He goes in and picks Bell up off the ground, and as we freeze it, I can't help but wonder what Le'Veon is thinking at this point, because he knows he's about to hit the ground pretty hard on that tackle. So our defense does another great job at forcing the Redskins to go 3 and out, and they end up punting the ball away from deep in their own end zone. So Solomon Ray is back to receive the punt. He takes it at the 35. He gets a block and turns on the Jets, accelerating all the way up to the 22-yard line before being brought down. That was a nice return right there. That type of explosiveness was really missing from our kick return game last season, so it's definitely encouraging that we can get that type of production from our 7th round pick, Solomon Ray. Now, after Ryan was forced to throw it away on 1st down, he comes out on 2nd and 10 under center, takes the snap, scrambles out of the pocket looking to make a play downfield, throws it up in the end zone, and is caught by Mohamed Sanu. And that is his 2nd touchdown of the game, you guys, and it's really making me wonder where that production has been this entire time, because had he been balling like this, I don't think there would have been a need for me to go out and acquire a player like Joseph Randall. I probably would have just sat back and waited for the draft to pick up a wide receiver. But anyways, we're well in control of this one with a 28-7 lead, and on 3rd and 4 here, Cousins winds up and forces it into traffic and is picked off by Desmond Trufant. I'm not sure where Cousins was going on that play. If you look at it again, there were about 4 black jerseys in the area where Cousins was trying to throw that ball, and Desmond was able to make probably one of the easier plays he's had to make all season long right here. And looking at it again, if Trufant doesn't pick that off, it's going to be picked off by Scott. So once again, much like last game, our defense is able to step up and frustrate our opponent, and we're able to wrap this game up pretty early. As you guys can see, the final in this one was 31-13, and now we'll look to take our 2-game win streak into a game against a struggling Cleveland team next week, so we'll see how that plays out. Anyways, you guys, that's all the time I got for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. I'm signing off, and I'll see you in the next one.